Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and hope you had a wonderful weekend. My weekend was full of storms, rain, and more storms, and then more rain. So, no power outage yet, but it's been okay. What general. So, also to add, if I stop uploading videos randomly, I'll try to send a message to all if my electric goes out through my phone. But if the storm happens to take out my internet, I won't be uploading videos. And that could happen throughout this whole week, honestly, since we're going to be having storms on and off. So, just to let you guys know. And we'll go into the actual story at hand here. Whereas, it seems like a book here has been banned, and it doesn't seem like these people, when they get called out, they really want to be exposed on the internet. Don't believe me? Well, take a look.
Make everybody happy with the rating system, and the things that I read in the rating scale, like I said, you want to have books that have kids that are in bathtubs not be on there, or Oh David who has no clothes on, or
state law defines sexual material. Did you not hear me? She hasn't. So it's taking away my right as a parent to parent my child and protect them from material that I find harmful.
So you don't think your child would listen to you if you said please don't read that?
Come on.
Exactly.
I'm just asking if the librarian in the elementary actually said that the kids tell on themselves. So I think
they're not going to, and it's still making them available to children. That's the issue. It's that simple.
then let's look at the catalog of what's in the library.
I asked you to do that a year ago.
I tried myself. I have a full-time job. This is not my full-time job.
Put what rating of movie my kids can and can't
Are
see.
you still recording?
I'm not. But when I get on...
I'm asking him if he's still recording. There's a red light on.
That's what I'm here. That's what I do here.
That proves it right there, Kristen.
Prove what? That I don't want to be on the f***ing internet all the time?
Yes, Miss, or I would say approval of grooming children in your classroom, or rather, I would say, in your school. These people do not like to take criticism whatsoever, and then when they're countered with that said criticism, or exposed in the light, they act like this. They act like children, and they leave. Listen, yes, another thing as well, lady, which I would say you as a pedophile / groomer, is that I think you need to understand about one thing. Whenever you try to show any type of sexually explicit stuff to children, it would be considered grooming or trying to sexualize a child. Of course, any normal human that is obviously not a pedophile and that would not want to agree to this stuff would easily understand this and know this. But since you don't, or rather you want to play ignorant, you think. And I mean, you think that you don't know what it is. But in reality, I think you do. I think you're just playing coy, and you actually agree with this type of stuff. It's a good thing that these people are being exposed for who they are and what it is. It's actually quite hilarious, really, that we have this constantly thing in schools. Now, of course, there is also good news, because it doesn't always have to be bad, guys. It doesn't always have to be negative. We have good news, and hopefully this is going to be pushing forward as well. So, what it would be is that we have this school, this place, the book in what you would call genderqueer, which is what this book would be, has been banned. It says, why is the book genderqueer banned? Well, the book has been praised in some circles for how it talks about identity, but it's also drawn a lot of rebuke from people who cite its sexually explicit nature and the illustrations. Genderqueer has been banned from shelves in more states than any other book. Yeah, because it's horribly sexual in nature. Now, the reason why I do not want to put this onto my screen is because it is very sexual in nature, as it says. It's not surprising. And by the way, the author is by a woman, which you can see here, by Maya Kobobi, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. It's not surprising that the person that wrote this book looks like this. It's also not surprising that she has written many of these other books that is, would be this stuff. So yes, apparently women are the cause of this, because they've been writing this stuff that's insanity. So, yeah, I'm not going to be surprised that this stuff is really happening. And the book that you all have seen here is this. These people are pedophiles, guys. These people are not people of good nature. They want to groom your children. They want to have sexual relations with your children. And I'll constantly say this over and over and over again. For the love of God, get your kids out of public school. Homeschool them. If you can't, for whatever reason, put them in private school, homeschool them. You have to do something. Unless you want your kid being completely either take it against his will and obviously without your notice, and have them completely changed medically, which means to be medically castrated or medically removed from all their able to be their normal bodily function, or if you want them to become a complete raging socialist that you didn't want them to be in the first place. This is what you would be expecting if you keep them in public schools. If you put them in either private schools, if you do not have money for that, if you homeschool them, you can be able to do so. And by the way, it would be of a mother's great benefit and great usefulness to actually stay home and be with her child and be able to raise her child. I think what I'm trying to say here is that women have this natural ability to be able to raise children and teach children in the right, correct way. Obviously with a father at home, because if there's no father at home, if apparently for some whatever God apparent reason, it goes awry. But they have the ability and unique ability to take care of children and raise their children, and if I think they can teach their children, we're way better off. I also think that the women will be significantly better. Now, I am not going to say that they should be forced to do this by any means necessary, but I think that this will be more of a better desire of women. Because women like to nature, they would like to nurture. This is the reason why they're most social studies, or rather in things of social settings, because that is what their biological needs are, what they feel like they need to do. So letting that put them into a place to where they are, honestly, I would say, would be best respected. So, I will say, it's a dangerous world that we're living in, guys, but at least there's some upsides. This book has been banned, and we're seeing some upside. And we're going to have some news on California, because that stuff is wild. Alright guys, that's it for the video. Like, subscribe, share, and as always, take care.